Okay, you guys, let's go ahead and get into this review on the Braxtons. Not much to talk about once again, but we're going to go ahead and do this. Hi, welcome to our channel. My name is Kourtney and my husband Eddie is not here. Yeah, he normally we normally do the Braxtons together, but his shift is kind of different, so yeah, he's resting right about now. All right, you guys, so if this is your first time joining this channel, let me tell you what this channel is all about. This channel is about Kourtney and Eddie. We do relationship topics, reviews, and right now I'm doing the Braxton, Life Goes On. That's the name of this title. Now, the Braxtons have been slow since they started. We know that there was a situation that went on with Tracy. We know that Trina got married. But I just don't know how far this is gonna go. Are we gonna make everything about Tracy? I think that Tamar was on it for a minute, but I think she don't want to be a part of it anymore, so they may have edited her out. I don't see where she may be coming on in future episodes, so I just don't know if people are really truly tuning in for this, because Tony don't want you to see much of her life. So, you know, if she opened up a little bit more and we saw more of her life, maybe it would be interesting. You know, Tawanda is not, yeah, she may be finna get married, but she don't bring nothing to the show for real. Tracy, you know, we don't want to keep talking about her issues, but she is seeing a therapist, so she's getting help in that area. Trina, yeah, she got married, and now what? So it's like, to me, Tamar was the one that brought flavor to the show. So I don't know how this is gonna go. It's actually kind of boring, to be honest. It's really not even worth watching. I was glad when it ended. So, but let me get into that review. Hope you'll continue to watch this, because, you know, it's not gonna be much. Not gonna be much at all. Okay? All right, you guys. So it starts out with them still being in the quarantine. And I do understand that does play a role, but even when you had quarantine, when they had, now I'm a fan of Tamar. It is what it is. Even when Tamar was on those episodes, you know, she brought a little humor in there, even though they was doing the quarantine. So I never saw the girls hosting this show by themselves. If Tamar is not a part of it, I just personally cannot see where it's going to be entertaining for me to watch. This is me, my opinion. All right, so Trina, Tony was talking to her dad. You know, they're all FaceTiming each other, you know, and them parents. Well, Daddy Braxton, he did good with his FaceTime, but Mama Braxton, she was like way down here. Trina was like, Mama, bring the camera up some. You know, I can't imagine my mama FaceTiming right about now either. But yeah, so they're in quarantine, and Mama Braxton was saying some of her friends had tested positive, but thank God she had. Tawana was talking to her dad. She actually flew out to see her dad. And she on the last episode, she let them Tracy know that she was coming out to see, you know, Daddy. So she actually flew out to see him, and, you know, they was trying to social distance and, you know, be 6 feet apart, and she wanted to hug him, but she didn't. So they were just talking about how Tracy is getting therapy and she actually doing better. And we can see, it looks like on this episode that Tracy is actually doing better. But could it also be that Tamar maybe is not in the picture? It seems like Tamar is a trigger for her. Think. I know Tawanda at one point was that we saw, but, you know, Tamar is not here. So is Tamar a trigger for her? Tony in the studio singing her new song, Gotta Move On. I think it's now playing on the radio. I've heard it. I like it. Sean was talking to Daddy Braxton about, you know, trying to propose to his daughter Tawana, and so he was like, I want your blessing. He was like, well, you don't need my blessing. I'm saying, y'all is old for real. You know, these women have been on their second, third marriage, but I do understand the traditional way of doing it. But he was like, you don't need my blessing. If she happy, I'm happy. You know, as long as you make my daughter happy, you know, that's fine. So for those of you that know that we are doing a giveaway, if you haven't seen the video, make sure you go back and watch it, but I'm going to put this in here. If you don't know what this is about, you got to go and watch the video. I'm gonna try to put it right here in the corner. I think it's in one of these corners. I think it's this corner. I'll put the card up here so that you will know. And once this video is over, then go find out what this is about. So just watch the previous video on our giveaway. So I'm saying the word jingle bells. The word is jingle bells. Okay. All right. So now let's move on to Tawanda comes to Tracy house. I'm sorry. Tawanda's coming to Tracy's house, and she was like, well, I thought you were supposed to be cooking me some seafood and stuff and blah blah blah. And I don't know, J-Dub said it in the comments that is a Airbnb at Tracy. Like, that's not Tracy. I think he was just assuming that was an Airbnb. I don't know. Excuse me, y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to take some stuff because I'm all congested and everything, and y'all know that black seed oil tastes like what I said, Fabulosa, so it tends to whatever. But he was saying that was an Airbnb. I don't know if there's an Airbnb, but I definitely like Tracy's house. I don't think I ever seen it like this. This is nice. So I don't know if it's Tracy's house, if it's a rental. Yeah, don't look like no grandkids there, nothing like that. So I don't know. He may be right. So she came to her house and everything, and Tracy was just basically telling Tawanda, that she's learning boundaries. She is at a place of peace. She likes that. She likes being at this place, and she also said that she wasn't telling Tawanda, and I think she was telling Trina this, that she don't want to play the games, the little girl games and all that stuff. She don't want to play that no more. All this back and forth and stuff. So Tracy was talking to also her therapist, and she was saying that she got 2 grandchildren, and maybe I didn't know this or forgot that her husband has a child, and now his child has a child. So she has 2 grandchildren. So I know her child had a child. And so she said that she got 2 grandchildren. She's trying to make sure that she's living a positive life and being a light for them, because she don't want them seeing grandma out here acting them a mess and doing stuff, So she said that one thing about it, when she go around the girls, it's like everybody want to be a queen, and I have to submit my queendom to their queendom, and it's just too much. So it's almost in a sense like, sometimes you have to fight for, recognition, or fight for power, because, you got levels of power in there. And I understand what you mean. I really do. Tony wants them to, because they all went to the Airbnb. They got there, and yeah, because she wanted them to fly out and everything. So they was there, and the boyfriend, which we already know who Tony's boyfriend is that he flew them out on a private plane and everything. So she said, well, listen, y'all need to quarantine for at least 5 days. But once she found out it was private, she said 3. So she'll be there in 3 days. So they, picking their rooms and where they gonna stay in the room and stuff like that. So yeah, because they all need to come together because of the quarantine. So again, let's see how this gonna go. I don't see where it's gonna be beneficial for me to continue to do these reviews. Y'all already know I done stopped on Salt Lake City, but let's just see how this go. Tracy talking to Trina about what happened. So they're now, I know I kind of skipped around because it really wasn't much to talk about. I don't want to waste time. But Tracy was talking to Trina about really what happened at the wedding. That's basically what we're trying to get to. They say this for the end. And so she was saying that, of course, when me and Daddy was up there singing, I was helping you and blah, 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 whatever. She said she started to look at her family members' facial expressions, and she know what them facial expressions was. She heard something that came out of a family member mouth that she was just so taken back from. She said, yo, baby sister, and we already know she talking about Tamar, that she would have so much gall to sit in the chair in front of me and say, what did you hear? What did you hear say wrong? What did you hear? I don't even know if Tracy said it. I think she may have said it. She may have said it in the interview. If y'all watch DJ Richard Scott, go and watch his interview with Tracy Braxton. And she exposed a lot of stuff that went on behind the scenes that may not ever come out on the show. But I did watch that. So you'll go and watch DJ Richard Scott. I watch him. And so you can go and watch his video. And where Tracy was, he did an interview with her, and she basically said everything. So she was just saying, Tamar, like, what did I do? What did you hear? And Tracy at that point told her to stop touching me. And then I think at that point, Tracy picked up a chair, or she was about to pick up a chair, and then they went and got Mama Braxton, and Tawana and Tamar said it's Tracy, it's all Tracy. And when Mama Braxton came back there, she said that, you know, one thing about, and we know, and I know my husband said it, that Tracy and her mom do not have a good relationship. And I think people in the comments said it, my husband said it's probably because Tracy is team daddy. You know, she stays in the same state as him. Tracy is team daddy, and, you know, been around Miss Wanda. And so, yeah, Mama Braxton, Miss Evelyn probably feels some type of way about this. So they blame Tracy. They know how to get up under their mama's skin and say it's all Tracy. So that's when that went down. And of course, Tracy said that, you know, their relationship is just not the best. It's not been on the up and up. So she said that at that point she was really ready to give up sisterhood, and that she would do anything for her sisters. And she started crying. And Trina know Tracy. She is, I guess maybe they are the closest sisters together, because she know Tracy's battle. She knows her hurdles. She said she know that when Tracy get in a mind space, she say the truth, but she may not always, you know, express it the way it needs to be expressed. So Trina did say that she noticed the calmness and that a lot of stuff has shifted, and she is now in her, you know, making sure that she have her boundaries up. She said a lot of stuff is, Trina said that a lot of stuff that I noticed that that Tracy, that you go through, is just really not fair. So she said that Trina was saying that, Tracy was saying that, you know, she's put up boundaries, and, you know, she just wanted everybody to respect the boundaries. She said she noticed the calmness in her and all that stuff. So yeah, once again, you guys, I'm going to continue hopefully to do these reviews, but, you know, I can see if it's not getting a lot of traction on my channel, me and my husband's channel, I'm saying mine because I am doing this particular one by myself, but it's not getting a lot of traction on here, then I'm not sure if I will continue to do it, if it's not really worth my time. So, all right, you guys, so that was it for the Braxtons. It's not much, like I said before. I don't know how this season is going to go. I don't know if this will be the final of the Braxtons. This may be the final season for them, because unless they bring some new people in there, them marrying these men is not enough to bring entertainment on the show. It's not. You know, Vaughn, Sean, if Tony bring Birdman on there, maybe, you know, but once again, Tony is not apt to opening up her life and bring her children on there and bring her relationship on there, because once again, we know that it was Tamar's idea to create this show. So what's gonna happen? You know, Mama Braxton, you know, they had, yeah. Anyway, all right, you guys. So on that note, I hope you enjoyed the content I gave you. I can only get what I was working with. And if you hadn't already, please make sure that you subscribe to this channel. And if you don't know what the giveaway is about, then I will make sure that I put it at the end of this video, and you can go and check it out, and so you know how to enter. So yeah, this is going to be our Christmas giveaway to you guys, because we appreciate your support. So on that note, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Don't forget to go with God and let God go with you, and I will see you in the next video. Deuces.